The man had been sleeping on the rocks for 3 days and nights. When he finally woke up and looked around, he was shocked to see that his sailors were all asleep in the sea. As he approached, he realized they had been dead for some time. The man suddenly realized that he was the only survivor of the shipwreck. So, he buried the sailors' bodies by the edge of the beach. By evening, faced with the unknown dangers of the forest, Max was too afraid to venture in. He could only sit helplessly in a big tree and think of other ways to survive the next day. Early the next morning, he saw the wrecked ship not far away. He decided to search the ship for food and supplies. After much effort, Max finally climbed aboard. Once inside the ship's cabin, he suddenly heard a dog barking. Max quickly grabbed an axe nearby and chopped at the wooden door. When he opened it, he found his beloved dog, Simba. In another room, he discovered some food, tools, and many firearms. While the ship had not yet sunk completely, he quickly moved all useful items to the deck, then cut wood from the deck to make a raft. He also got Simba off the ship. To carry as many supplies as possible, he even used his own belt. Max returned to the beach with the supplies, using the waves to help him. However, when he assessed the food, he realized there was only enough for a month for himself and Simba. Faced with this situation, they not only had to be extremely frugal but also needed to find a way to leave as soon as possible. After replenishing his strength, Max took a rifle and ventured into the forest, hoping to find a way home. He initially thought the island was close to land, but after crossing a waterfall and a wide expanse of wasteland, when he reached the other side of the island, he was stunned to find no land in sight. Moreover, this area was not on the main shipping routes, making rescue seem hopeless. To avoid missing any chance of rescue, he set up a shelter as close to the shore as possible. Despite this, days turned into weeks, and still no ships appeared. Max didn't give up hope and continued to scan the sea with his binoculars every day. One day, while Max and Simba were collecting oysters on the rocks, Simba's keen hearing suddenly alerted him, and he started barking. At first, Max didn't pay much attention, but when he took a sip from his water bottle, he saw a large ship passing by not far away. He was stunned, quickly grabbed a prepared torch, and sprinted towards the signal fire. The fire wasn't yet at its best, and as the ship grew more distant, Max fired several shots. The sound quickly drowned out among the waves. Without hesitation, he jumped into the sea, determined to swim after the ship. However, after swimming for a while, he was still in the same place, and could only watch as the ship disappeared from view. The waves eventually carried him back to the island. Max was in a dire state, feeling as desperate as one could be. Simba continued to bark beside him. After this experience, Max finally came to terms with reality. As long as he was alive, there was hope. He decided to settle on the island for now.